A long time ago, there was a city called Jericho. Its walls were huge and very strong. Soldiers guarded the gates and the people inside felt safe. But outside the walls, the Israelite army was coming. They were led by Joshua, ready to take the city. No one knew that one woman's courage would change everything. Her name was Rahab, and her faith in God would save her family, and the city would never forget her. Jericho was busy and lively. Merchants sold food, soldiers walked the streets, and families lived their everyday lives. The city's walls seemed unbreakable. Rahab lived in this city too. She could see the soldiers and hear about the Israelite army outside. People were scared, but Rahab believed in the God of Israel. She had heard about his power, the Red Sea parting, Pharaoh's army defeated, and she trusted that God was stronger than any wall. Joshua sent 2 spies to explore Jericho. They moved carefully, hiding in the shadows. Rahab heard about them. She knew helping them was dangerous. If the king found out, she and her family could be killed. But Rahab trusted God more than fear. She decided to hide the spies. Rahab led the spies to her rooftop and hid them under stalks of flax. Soldiers were searching the city, asking questions, but Rahab stayed calm. She lied to the king's men. The spies left long ago. I don't know where they went. Her heart beat fast, but she knew she was doing the right thing. Once the soldiers left, Rahab spoke to the spies.
I know your
God is powerful, she said. When your army comes, please save my family.
Please save my family.
The spies agreed. They told her to tie a scarlet cord in her window. This cord would protect her and her family when the Israelites attacked. Rahab tied it carefully. This simple cord became a symbol of her faith and trust in God. Outside Jericho, Joshua gave his soldiers special instructions from God. March around the city once a day for 6 days. 7 priests carried trumpets in front of the Ark of the Covenant. On the 7th day, march 7 times, blow the trumpets, and then the people shout. God promised the walls would fall. The soldiers followed God's instructions without questioning. On the first day, the Israelites marched silently around Jericho. The priests blew the trumpets. The people inside the city were confused.
What are they doing?
Why are they just marching? They whispered.
I don't know.
The march ended, and the
marching
Israelites
for
returned to
days.
camp. The same thing happened for 6 days. Each day, fear grew inside Jericho. Rahab watched every day from her window. She trusted God completely. On the 7th day, Joshua told the army to get ready. The Israelites marched 7 times around the city. The trumpets sounded loud and strong. The people of Jericho were terrified. They had never seen anything like this. Then Joshua shouted, "Shout! The Lord has given us the city." The Israelites shouted as one. The trumpets blew louder than ever. Suddenly the walls of Jericho shook. Huge stones crashed down. Dust filled the air. The city that seemed impossible to conquer was now open. The Israelites rushed in. They had victory. But it was God's power, not theirs, that made the walls fall. Rahab and her family were safe. The scarlet cord in her window marked them for protection. Rahab had risked everything, but her faith had saved her loved ones. She had become part of God's plan and part of history. Rahab's story teaches us an important lesson. Faith and courage can change your life. She was just one woman, but her trust in God made her extraordinary. Even when the world seems impossible, even when fear surrounds us, God can make a way. Rahab's scarlet cord reminds us that faith and obedience can protect, guide, and save.